Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go from Miami. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
first down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Get set.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 3 now.
Ready, shot.
Benson once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On third down, they're going with Charbonnet. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down. Running with Walker again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Staying with Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
The play fake now hurts to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Ball at the 33 for first down.
All right.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Ready.
Tua now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give up the gut to Benson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Go ahead.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Searches. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Tagovailoa facing third and long. Benson's got it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur and might even hear a few boo birds.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On third down, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions.
Go ahead.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You're right here. Out.
2nd and 15. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's on the move. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go ahead. Out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. From the left hash, this is from 47. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one's complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, Hurts. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime.
Go ahead.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
All right, come on.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Yeah, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. One last play before the break.
Ready.
One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 32. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Putting a receiver in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the pistol, Hurts. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Plowing up the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 1-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 1st and 10 from the 41. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on first down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. He's got Smith. And that will not be enough for a first down. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Hurts setting up to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on fourth down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Another carry for him. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Get set. Set.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Ready.
Tua now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready, set.
Now Tua to throw. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Finds him on the crossing route. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Benson on first and 10. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short pass caught by his tight end.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one. But unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just...
No touchdown. 63.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Hey, easy. 63, back. No,
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
Blitz coming here. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a...
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's completed right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get on.
Here's Tua again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Set.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
You're right here. Set.
Tagovailoa escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Man in motion here. Second and 6 now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking Xavier Leggette's way there. And that means third down coming up.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's the handoff. And this one does not go far. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. On 4th down, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Collins there to grab it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
No touch that. Hey. No touch.
They give it to him again. And he drives it up past the 45. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Here's a give up the middle, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's a handoff up the gut, and he's got this down to the 40. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And we know